Hello, I'm Anil Anumarumat, working as the Principal Product Manager for Release and Deploy Products at Digital.ai. I'm thrilled to announce that we are further connecting the dots of DevSecOps by integrating the Digital.ai app security product to the release product using the policy as code, that is OPA agent. This new integration helps you protect your mobile apps from any threats before moving your apps to app stores. So let's dive in. Here is my application protection application where I have set up to trigger both Android and iOS guards. As for the developer, their primary responsibility is to ensure that the application is developed in accordance with the security plan. So I'll make a small change and I will quickly commit change and I'll push the change. So this should trigger the GitHub actions for demo. To get started, the developer will commit and push a change to the application repository. This triggers the GitHub action, which Digital.ai application security to apply guards during the build process. Let me show you in this action. If you see, if I go to the build and if you see the application manifest, you can see here the application protection has been applied and the protection is successful. And once the build is complete, it does trigger a post-release workflow which automatically triggers an evaluation. So let me walk you log in into this thing, release. So this is our release. Let me quickly log in and show you the release gets triggered. So if I go and click on the release, you can see that my latest release has been triggered, and you can see that it is triggered with a specific GitHub Actions job ID. Let me show you what is my job ID. If you see here 4454, and if I go back here 4454 has been triggered here, and 44 for Android. If I open that, you can see here there is a workflow that is being developed which evaluates the policies against OPA. The policy JSON is evaluated against the policy applied in the OPA engine where the policies are managed. The policy JSON is evaluated against the applied in the OPA to determine whether the application meets the defined requirements. This evaluation helps ensure that the application is secure and compliant with organizational security policies based on the evaluation. The changes could be promoted to privileged environments once the evaluation is completed. So now coming back to information security. As a information security manager, one of the key responsibilities is to create security policies for the application, you can see here, and update them in OPA policy agent to define the application protection requirements. Let me walk you through the process of updating and managing a policy with the release and OPA. Here I'm going to remove one of the application policy that I have added and I will commit a change. So this in turn will trigger GitHub actions if you see here, and this would once again trigger an automated release which will take care of updating the policy. To ensure efficient policy management, all policies are managed centrally in a Git as policy as code, and updates will trigger automated updating to OPA server using the release integration. Let's check on that. So let's check on the app whether the application policy management is updated. If you see here the update has been triggered, you can see check that whether the policy has been updated, and you can also see in the get policy stating that whether the specific policy was updated or not. If you see here, the new policy that I added has been removed. So these policies are then updated on a regular basis to keep up with the evolving security needs. With the release, the information security architect is also able to look at export the audit reports and check whether the reports has been updated. He can also look at which policies was triggered and what was the policy that got updated. He can also analyze on a regular basis which date which compliance was met and updated. The current solution is extended for Android and iOS application and teams who are using GitHub and Jenkins as CI. To find additional information on the release and deploy and the application security, here are the product documents, web pages, and some additional videos and how-to documents. Thank you.